Welcome G. Let's start. Today we are discussing what is constructor and constructor related different terminology generally used. So we are also going to discuss what is default constructor or constructor overloading, can constructor overload, constructor chaining, and last we also discuss about the what is copy constructor. So whenever we are writing any Java class or model, these constructor are play a very important role you can say. So let us discuss with the example and then you can get the better understanding what is constructor, what is default constructor, constructor overloading, constructor chaining, and copy constructor. So let us take an example. Let us you write one class name letter table. So generally you visualize whenever you are going to construct or creating any table must have some kind of your you can say length with height, double let's length like with height. Okay, so these are the basic attributes. Means कि whenever you are going to create any table need length, width, and height so that uh, anyone can create table. So this is the simple. Till now, from Java perspective, one class table is created, and generally class. And now you can create the object of your table, right? And table dot up. Let us for just printing what is the length with value. So we have to just override toString method. Okay, and if you run this program, you notice table is created. So here you can create one table object. But what table? Table have a length 0, width 0, height 0. So what do you think? It is really a table without length, without width, without height? Not make any sense. So if you ask any carpenter to create one table, they cannot create any table 0 length, 0 width, and 0 height. So Java say how make your model or entity as real. Here we have created table object, but table has nothing. Table is nothing, not no height, no width. That means you in reality you cannot create table without length, width, height. So Java allowed to create table without length, width, height. It is the not a table object created from the Java perspective, but the reality you cannot create table like this way. So if Java developer want anyone going to create table should be real. Means that should have some length, width, height so that you can say this is a table. So for that we can say we can give the some initial value. What is the length, what is the width, what is the height. So where we can give the initial value of any table. Another way you can say you can create the some set value and get value. So you can say you can give using the set value and get value. Setter and getter. This is the one way. You can give some value, set value. But still, this will not the problem. Initially, you can create table. We have a method. This object have a method. Someone can set height with length, but they are not enforcing. Still, you can create table of 0. Later, developer can say table dot set length. Let's 45. Okay, and now you can create a length with a 45 height, but someone not give the width. Okay, so again our methods which can set the value with height and length cannot solve our problem below. So the best way we can ensure anyone can going to create table object must pass these value. Without this we cannot create any object. So this is, and where we can also asking whenever anyone going to create table they pass some value. So instead of that I can say anyone going to create table they pass some value, like here you can say like 10, 20 and 15, so that key whenever you are going to create table I want to give initial value at the before creating a table object. So this is possible from your constructor. So what is the constructor? Constructor is a kind of method that used to initialize the initial value of your object attributes. These are the attributes are filled. So what is the name? So in generally the name of constructor same as your class name. This is the class name, same you write here, and this is your constructor. This is your constructor. This is your constructor. This constructor, that means you are creating one constructor that does not take any input and does not return any value. So here I want our constructor take some 3 value at least. You can write constructor like with 3 value. So here say whenever someone going to create constructor they must pass this value. Okay, I don't allow anyone create like this object. No, I don't want. Okay, so now anyone cannot create constructor like this way. Not allowed to create constructor with not any real value. So now anyone going to create table they must give some initial value. So now whenever one table going to create at least need some height, width and length. Now your table, right? So this is a constructor. Constructor is a special method that does not return any value, but the constructor name is the same name as a class name, and they can take any number of input argument. So this is your constructor. Constructor is a place where you can give initial value of your fields, of your attributes. Constructor name is the same name as your class name. Constructor does not return any value. Even you cannot write here void. No. If you write, then what happen? If you write, then in this case, compiler assume this is a simple one method that takes 3 argument and return nothing. But this is not a constructor. Here compiler enforced you have a no argumented any constructor. So please ensure that whenever you are writing constructor, don't give any return type. If you give return type, it is assumed this is a normal method. Look like this method, look like this method. But you cannot create object like this way. So please be ensure you don't, if you want you are writing a constructor, don't put any return type. And now it's okay. Now it's assuming this is the constructor. So this is the constructor. Constructor is the place where as a developer we can give initial value of your all the instance variable are filled. A constructor name is the same name as a class name and take any number of arguments. Sometime I want to create constructor same length, same width. So instead of writing this, I can define one class can define more than one constructor. So only change, I don't want this. So number of argument must be different. So in one class, you can define multiple constructor with a different parameter argument. Here I am saying what is the length, same length is the width. So we can create like a table 2. Table 2, I am not just passing this. I am saying only like our length is same as equal to width. Length and width both are the same thing. Now you can create a table with the same length and same width. So that is the two object. These are same length, same width. So this is known as your, whenever you are defining more than one constructor in the same class, known as your constructor overloading. Means here you overload constructor. Overloading means you are defining more than one constructor in the same class with a different parameter argument. Here 3 argument, here 2 argument. Even you can define 0 argument. Right? Correct? Here this is your default argument. Means they are not taking any argument. This is known as default constructor. What do you mean? And if you are not writing this way, and if you are writing any constructor is, you are not able to do this, but still you are able to create this. So what do you mean this? This means you by default compiler, default constructor is created by the JVM. So this is, if you notice, this is your default constructor, and here you can say this yes out default constructor. Default constructor. So even whenever you run, the default constructor are invoked. So default constructor means a constructor without any argument. If you are not writing this default constructor itself, you are able to create with a default argument. That means when your class is created without any argument, means the default constructors are invoked. But whenever you are creating any constructor inside your class, at that time compiler is not providing default constructor. In this way, here you cannot create any constructor without 0 argument. So compiler check whenever in your class any constructor defined, they are not going to insert or provide the default constructor for you. For those scenario, developer itself must provide the default constructor. If they want, someone can create object without any argument, but we don't want, so we cannot create like this way. We are not allowing anyone to create a table object with a default argument. So default constructor means a constructor with a no argument. Constructor, but we can define. So this any constructor, they not take any input argument, known as your default constructor. If you are defining more than 1, 2, 3 constructor, known as your constructor overloading. So here what you say, constructor chaining means ki one constructor can invoke another constructor. So instead of initializing all the value, here the same code here written. So instead of this, you simply say I am going to invoke from this constructor to this constructor. So here say you can this and invoke your length, your again length, again height, and you can just not need it. Okay, where is okay? Now from this constructor you are invoking this. So in this way, still you run it, both tables will be created with the same pro. So constructor chaining means invoking one constructor from another constructor. Both objects are created. Even let's give someone invoke my default constructor. I want to give some default value. Let's key you are going to ask your carpenter create one table. You are not specifying any length, width and height. Still carpenter create your table with some initial value. Let's say initial value is 10, 10 and 10. Right? So whenever while creating constructor, if you're not passing any kind of this. So let us run it. So still whenever you are creating table with the default argument, we are not passing anything. Still your constructor created with the default argument with the initial value 10, 10, 10. So default constructor also help to ensure whenever anyone create this table object, at least they have some initial value of length, width, height, and where you can keep. So one constructor can invoke another constructor using this keyword. This is known as your constructor chaining. One constructor invoke another constructor. This constructor invoke another constructor. So you have options. Even you can give initial value with like this way. You can give here this way. But if you already have a one constructor with a 3 argument, just invoke this keyword. So this is known as a constructor chaining. Whenever you define more than 1, 2, 3 constructor with a different argument, 3 argument, 2 argument, 0 argument, constructor overloading. So now it's clear. Constructor, what is constructor? Constructor is a place where you can give the initial value of your field, an instance variable. Constructor can be default constructor, a constructor that does not take any input argument, known as a default constructor. And parameterized constructor is argumented constructor, means constructor which takes some argument, maybe 3 argument, 2 argument. Whenever you are defining more than one constructor in one class, you can say your constructor is overloaded. So last we have one, what is the copy constructor? Copy constructor. So that copy constructor means constructor just make a copy of another table. So like a copy constructor is the same as a table name, but your input type is not take another table another, and what say this dot height, sorry, they simply all the fields are initialized not with another object. What is the another dot? So this is known as your copy constructor. That means you are making copy of another table to the new table. So let us example, like we have a, I want to table copy from new and table. In here table you can just give the copy of table 2. So here you are trying to say I am going to create a new table with the same property and behavior like this table 2. So one constructor now, copy dot, so you can get a copy constructor. So here you can say this is your invoke the copy constructor. Copy constructor. This is your default constructor. This is your augmented constructor. Yep, parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. So you can define the many number of parameterized constructor. Right? So copy constructor is a constructor that take input as another same class name, which is like your table. So these are the some terminology related to their maybe default constructor or parameterized constructor or augmented constructor. Right? Here you can check. So let us sometime might be we have a concept of your parent class and super class, and at that time you can also do your constructor chaining. Because let us we have one base class base and base class, and whenever you are extending your table, extend your base class. So in this way you can also invoke base class super class constructor to base class. Let us we have a define one constructor here. Okay, as out base class constructor, base class. So by default whenever you are creating this constructor, this will automatic invoke. Okay, this will automatic invoke a base class constructor, but as a developer you can manually invoke the your super class constructor, your base class constructor first invoke. Okay, base class constructor first invoke. Even you can also here define, let's key base class constructor with one argument. Okay, argumented constructor. Yeah, you can say parameterize base class constructor, parameterize base class constructor. So from this parameter you can let us we have a constructor with a one argument. Okay, let us we have a constructor, so this is not needed. So it will take only your length, not. So here I want to invoke your super with the length. So in this way you can also invoke the from base class subclass constructor to super class constructor. So let us we create, so let's just comment art and you create a table equal to new table. I just pass only one value. Okay, so here your table constructor has created over the one, but before that you can invoke your super class constructor. Okay, so in this way constructor chaining also happen from base subclass to your base class as well as. So for invoking superclass any constructor, you have to use your super keyword. For invoking same class constructor, we have to use this keyword. Please be note, this keyword and super keyword is the first line of your constructor. You cannot write this super keyword from here to here. No, super keyword or this keyword is always first line of your constructor. This invoke constructor from constructor only. So this is not allow, only from this allow. Similarly, this constructor you cannot invoke from here. This constructor is only always invoke from first line. So please note that whenever you are invoking constructor from another constructor using this keyword or super keyword, this or super is the first line of your keyword. So this is your like a way. So these are the summary, like any table can have a base class, and base class also have some overloaded constructor. So this overloaded constructor you can also invoke from your subclass using the super. So this is constructor invocation from in one class, one constructor, another constructor, known as a constructor chaining. A constructor chaining you can achieve from this keyword or from super keyword. Super keyword is to invoke the super class constructor, yeah, base class constructor. This keyword is to invoke the same class constructor from this to this. So whenever your class define more than 1, 2, 3 constructor, that means your constructor overloading. From one constructor you can invoke another constructor, use known as a constructor chaining. This can be achieved using the this keyword or super keyword. And last, you can define constructor without any argument, known as default constructor. You can define constructor that will take another table, same object, same class name here, known as a copy constructor. So now it's clear to you what is the constructor, what is the default constructor, constructor overloading, constructor chaining, and copy constructor. So in short, you can say constructor is the just place or block where you can give initial value of your instance variable or field variable or field, and this block give the name as a same name as your class name. Does not return any value. So constructor is a block where you can give the initial value of your object, fields or attribute, and constructor name is the same name as your class name. They does not return any value. You can define more than one constructor in your class, known as a constructor overloading, and all overloaded constructor must have a different parameter list. From one constructor you can invoke another constructor, from one constructor you can invoke another constructor. This is known as constructor chaining. And from one object you can create another object known as your copy constructor. So hope this information will helpful for you to get better understanding about the constructor and constructor related terminology, default constructor, parameterized constructor, constructor overloading, constructor chaining, and copy constructor. For making for more comfortable, please write some code for all. Write default constructor, write parameterized constructor, write overloaded constructor, do some constructor chaining, invoking from this or invoking from super, and use the copy constructor. After writing code, your concept will be more clear and you are feeling more comfortable on this topic. From this note, I would like to say thank you for watching this video.